Hello, parents. I wanted to show you how to navigate Beast Academy. Sometimes when you go to, there are two websites, Art of Problem Solving, and there is Beast Academy. If you are logging in, you're trying to see what your learners see, you would sign in here and we'll want to pull up your learner's account using their Beast Academy login. And it should be that their login password is 1 through 7, which is common for us to all do those. So we're going to log in and take a look at this account so I can show you what it looks like. Oh, all right. No, that's not what I want. Student sign in. Okay. See if it's going to, there we go. Okay, now this is logging me into the student's account. All right, so here is what the student's dashboard looks like. There is a lab here. Now, lab is a place where they can puzzle. Do you see this puzzle piece? It's a place where they can practice math concepts, but it is not a place where they can accomplish, complete, and receive stars for a lesson. The library is a place where they read and watch videos. The theater is a place where they have other videos that are not pertinent to learning. Right here in the middle is where the class is. Now, before we do that, this is where they would go to work on their lessons. Now, I want to show you how you can check what your hero has done through the week. You go up to the top where it has their profile icon and click on that. And it takes you to this kind of student dashboard here. This is similar to like what you would see in Lexia, where it shows kind of what they've been working on and what level they are currently on. You can switch back between levels, going up and down, and you can see on here where they are. So let's say that your hero needs to go back and complete some things. If you click on these bar graphs, it will show you every lesson that is in this chapter. So this is Beast Academy. It has Beast Academy level 3, and you can expand these or you can minimize them. And so this would be at one level where, and I can see there's a little gray here. So if this hero needed to go back and submit, now remember in Explorers, every 2 chapters is a badge. In Discovery, every 3 chapters is a badge. And so for this hero, let's say they needed to submit a badge for chapters 1 through 3. I can click on this chapter and it will show me now heroes have to have every lesson and test at a level 2 stars or higher. So they have to get 2 or 3 stars. Now, then I can look at the next chapter and check and see. There we go, chapter 3, look through all 2 or 3 stars, all 2 or 3 stars as we go through all of this. And then I will get to the place where that gray space was, which is up here. You can go back to the bars and see, do you see this gray space on chapter 9? This is showing where there's a gap. There's some things that weren't done. So here's chapter 9 on measurement, a Beast Academy level 4. And if I look down through here, I see, oh, there it is right there, the measurement grab bag. And this is a lesson that has not been completed yet. And so the hero would need to go back and do that. And then the test already done. And so this is a place where you can easily see at a glance how many stars, how many lessons are completed, how many stars. It also shows you how many minutes they spent on the lesson. Now, let me go back to the dashboard. So I'm going to click on profile again. Here's their dashboard. Let me show you a few other things you can do besides these bar graphs that are here. You can also click on this bottom right. Oh, let me get that thing out of the way. You can click right here on the calendar where it says activity. When you click on that, it takes you to a calendar of the month. Now, there are 3 different things that the calendar will show. The first 2 are important. The first one is a clock icon right here. That one shows you how many minutes every day they spent on the Beast Academy program. So if I click any random day, let's look at the 5th. It shows up here how many total minutes were spent. And then if you look, it tells you exactly what they spent doing. They played for 62. That means they did their lessons, 62 minutes. They read for 4 minutes. They watched for 21 minutes. And down here, it even shows you exactly what lessons were played. So level 4, chapter 7, here, 1 minute spent on this lesson, 1 minute spent on this lesson, word problems, 2 problems. That icon there says that they didn't complete it. Here is one lesson that they got done. So fractions and number lines, 2 stars received. And you can even see what sections they read in the book and how many minutes they spent reading it's like the comic book, and what videos they watched. This is very important right here with the videos, because for lessons that have instructional videos, that's the first thing you need to ask your learner or to check with your learner. If your learner's asking for help or says that they're stuck, is to see, did you actually watch the instructional video? Because if they didn't watch the instructional video, then they probably need to do that a couple times before they ask any questions. But you can look and see all the different things on this particular day, lots of time spent on math, 258 minutes on math. Now I can look here and see, if I click on the star icon, this shows how many, now this is, it shows how many stars were earned. So it's possible that even during this, where this student had to go back and redo some lessons, and a lot of time was spent earning stars and working on, here the puzzling. Like I told you, that's the lab. Remember the puzzle piece? This is where this hero used the lab to go and play puzzles to work on some math concepts. However, it doesn't count toward their number of lessons or number of tests that they are supposed to do each week. So be mindful of that. The stars will show you new stars earned. When I click on this, you'll see that this is a place where 2 new stars were earned. And that will show, like, it will show you exactly what lessons were completed and how many stars were earned, how many minutes it took to solve those. So word problems are hard for them, like they were for us in school. And it takes a long time to do and understand word problems, because you're trying to figure out how to set up a problem and not just solve it. So it tells me, yep, that's probably right. When we're doing 6th grade math, which is what Beast Academy Level 4 is, it's going to take a long time for them to complete these. And so this gives you how to check what your hero is doing. Now, the XP is just how many bonus points they earned. It's not important to you. It's important to them, because XP is how they get to go and do their beast builder. So they can go into here. Now, this is what this mama considers a superfluous activity, something that they can do when they're finished with their what they should get done in a week or a day. You can decide. They use their XP points to build a beast, and it's this beast that they create right here, their profile beast. It has all they can choose feet, they can choose tails, they can choose wings, they build a beast, and it's fun. They get to pick all the things, and do you see the 5, the 10, the 15? That's how many XP points those items cost. So the beast builder is only available when you actually start earning points, which are those XP points. And it shows, let's see, where does it show there? These are all their stars. So when they earn stars and they do what they earn XP points. And so it allows them to puzzle, it allows them to do the lab, and it also allows them to build beast. Down at the bottom where it says profile, progress, and activity, this progress is another place where you can see their whole progress, like what they've completed of everything. So all the lessons that they've completed. Also shows you this total right here. This is where it is helpful for you as a parent to know how many lessons did you get. So we sometimes do a Thursday to Thursday snapshot, or a Monday to Monday, whatever might work. And I look at this ratio here, this 159 out of 219. 219 are the total number of lessons in this level from chapters 1 through chapters 12. And this hero has completed 159 of 219 lessons. This is a great, easy place to look at how many lessons do they have left, how much time do they have to get it done, therefore how many lessons ought they to do every week. And then you can break it down by that. And you can do this with your hero. Even the youngest ones can understand how many they have left. And that should translate over into their weekly goals or their weekly scorecard. What is it that you need to get done this week? Well, if we're trying to finish this by, let's say, January, then we have 1, 2, 3 whole chapters plus this. We have this many lessons left. And then you can calculate how many weeks are left before school starts, January, the first week of January, and then calculate how many lessons need to be done and every week, and count the tests as well, because those are included in this when it says lessons. And so that is a little bit about what Beast Academy looks like. This is where you would go to do, the heroes would go to actually do their classes. Now, you need to know on this path that goes back and forth here that there are upstairs and downstairs. So when you start the pathway, anything that is blue, this royal blue, is not finished. And this hero is set up where every subsequent lesson is locked until they complete the lesson before it. Now, there are different ways that your guide can set up the Beast Academy account for every learner. It can be individualized. There can be, we prefer that the lessons be locked until they move forward, but an entire chapter at a time can be unlocked. But that has to be done by a guide, or I can do it in your account. So you can, if you're having problems with a hero having too much access to too many things and they're jumping ahead and bouncing around, that we can go in and lock things that they either have completed previous levels so they don't go back and waste time, or we can allow chapters ahead of where they are working to be locked so that they have to complete this whole path before they move on to the next chapter, which here is locked. And so just know that your hero needs to go up and down, upstairs and downstairs. Now these lessons here, like this negatives lesson, it has a comic book, and when they read through the comic book instructions and they get to the bottom and they press done, this will turn this gold color, meaning completed. And it does count. These are they have to read this in order to understand how to do this right here. This is negative numbers. This gives them a little synopsis. Do you see right here? It says to click this button right here to read the comic book, the guidebook, and then to watch the video right here. Now, do you see how this video is not checked right here? So that means that he has not yet watched this video. When you can look at the view history, and it says the most recent play, we earned this much, took this long, and then the lesson history, on this day it was attempted, on this day as well. We got 3. And they can go back and earn more stars for any lesson. It's possible to replay all of those. So that's where, if you look at you can watch the videos. So the videos are very telling. If they have watched it before, then it will show it. And if they have not watched the video before, it will also show that. When you click on a video on a lesson, if the video pops up and this continuum here is not this, it will be, if they've watched this video before, the gold will be all the way across, and this little tracker dot will be at the end. Now they can rewatch it. So this tells me that he just used the comic book to get through this lesson, and he didn't watch the video. And sometimes that's fine. If he got 3 stars on this lesson, and so that means that the comic book was sufficient for him to understand what the lesson was talking about and him to complete that lesson. And so that was sufficient. I wouldn't worry about that. If he got 1 star on the lesson, said he's having a hard time, we come and I say, did you watch the video? And we click on it, and this little tracker dot is all the way back here left. He knows that I know that he hasn't watched that video. So it's required for them to watch the video before we go through anything else, any other help or any other questions I give anytime that. So I don't engage at all if they haven't done their part. That's part of the 3 B's before G. The idea that they need to go to their own brain, they need to go to a buddy, they need to go to a book, which this is a book, a resource for them before they ask a question of a guide, or that's the before G, a guide or an adult. So have they done their own work and research and due diligence before they come and ask a question? So this um, any problem can go back and it shows what their answer was, and then also gives an explanation of how this is the kind of overview of what the instructions are for the entire lesson. So that is a place where now we can go back to there. This is a place. Now I wanted to also show you this tab from the dashboard here on the left hand side. This is another place that will show all the chapters. So right now, he's currently working in chapter 8. And do you remember when we went over here to the profile and in chapters, let's see, let's go back to the ones that had the, oh, I'm sorry, wrong direction. Go back to the ones that had the little gray. So let's look right here. This problem right here, measurement grab bag it's in level 3, chapter 9, this lesson. So level 3, chapter 9, measurement grab bag. If I go over here and I go back to level, now I'm in chapter 4, I want to go to chapter 3. So I need to go back, all the way back. It'll change color to green. There we go. Now, level 9, measurement grab bag. So see right here, I can go to level 3, that's the green, chapter 9, measurement, and go down. This right here is the one that has not been done. From here, this little tab that's on the left, if you click it, it takes him to the lesson he needs to complete. Okay, I hope that that gives you all of what you need to determine kind of where your hero is and to navigate this program. Now, remember to see how many lessons they've done. You go to their profile, you click on activity. I would click on stars because this is more telling. You go back a couple here. We'll go back to these, clicking through the months and show where we are. It shows where we can click on anything and see just how many lessons they got done in this one day. So this shows the problems, the lessons worked on, and what stars were earned. So this is one new lesson, 2, 3. That one will have to be redone. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 lessons done that day. And then here are the videos that were watched for how much time. And then here's time spent doing other things. The Beast Builder, 15 minutes on a Beast Builder. So that's some of the fun things they can do to use their points they earned to create a cute beast for their profile. And that's how you navigate Beast Academy. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks so much.